And gentlemen, it is time for Bloodline War Games. Roman Reigns, the Usos, and Sami Zayn versus Solo Sikoa, Tama Tonga, Tonga Loa, and Jacob Fatu.
Both of these sides have a deep and abiding hatred for one another. Solo felt he was held down. His crew never called up during Roman's time as the tribal chief.
But most of the men on Roman's side were unceremoniously removed from the bloodline courtesy of Solo Sikoa. And those who weren't have faced continued attacks from the new bloodline.
And the winners tonight are very likely to be considered the true bloodline by the WWE Universe. Let's see who comes out on top tonight. Solo Sikoa's group at a decided disadvantage. His side has less experience inside this structure.
But look at how young and hungry Team Solo is. In particular, Tama Tonga is a real wild card. He's like a hyena locked in a cage. A bunch of raw meat.
I even asked Tama backstage if he was looking forward to this match, and he just said to me, yeah.
Great journalism there, Byron.
Thanks, Michael.
Oh, man, that's like death by 1,000 cuts.
Tossing their opponent like they're nothing.
I'll just leave it at this. Nobody comes into a match hoping to get chucked around like that.
Before War Games officially starts, what do you guys think is the key to the old school bloodline coming out on top?
Every one of these men is a proven main eventer, Michael, but that won't be enough if they can't stay on the same page.
Yeah, and given how united Solo's team is, I don't think even the Mount Rushmore of WWE could handle the new bloodline.
Roman and his crew need to remember what bonded them, what made their team Usi, and work as a real team. Just one last time.
I think tonight is going to be a breakout performance for Jacob Fatu. So much raw talent in that young man.
Every bloodline member, new and old, is a generational athlete. But Jacob seems to be a step ahead of every one of these men at times.
Many already believe Jacob can take the mantle as the leader of the bloodline. If he's the one to earn the victory tonight, his time as the tribal chief may come sooner than anyone thinks. He gets manhandled over into the opposite ring.
Thinking of going high risk here.
Taking flight. Headbutt from above. Watch out.
Diving splash from the top. Incredible impact.
Gotta be a bit tough for Jay to stand up amongst this team. Some close allies, but some enemies he's yet to forgive.
We've seen the war that Jay has waged with his cousin Roman, with his brother Jimmy, but he needs to put that aside tonight.
And Jay has the title wins and big victories that earn him the main event money. But if he's the one to put away the new bloodline, he will truly be the main event of War Games.
This War Games just got Usi, Zayn, joining the original bloodline side. He tosses him over and into the other ring.
Face first into the chair.
His mind is turning. Might be close to the end. He is trying to get up, but it is not going well.
From way up.
Oh, man, he's getting ready to pull the trigger.
Solo Sikoa, leader of the new bloodline, has called himself the head of the table, called himself the tribal chief.
And when he asks the WWE Universe to acknowledge him, we're hearing more and more of the crowd agree.
Well, Solo has grown in power with big wins and title reigns, but this is his biggest test yet. If his crew can defeat Roman's, Sikoa will be everything he says he is and more. Watching like a predator with wounded prey, he's as good as done here.
Oh, man. Did you hear the snap of the kendo stick?
Super kick on the money. Well-placed kick.
And the balance of power is about to shift with this upcoming entrant. Flying! Sami Zayn, who so much is a member of the bloodline, It really gave him a sense of self-worth.
Up high.
Went for it all, but gets nothing. Going up the cage now, must have some sort of strategy.
Russo.
And it's Jay.
Scaling this unforgiving war game.
Take him.
Back body drop. You see the height on that?
Numbers advantage or not, he's leaving nothing to chance as he searches under the apron.
Spike with a Uranagi.
Things could get ugly now as they head inside them.
Both wrists captured. Boom! Good night. What a knee.
Jay is down and out.
And guys, this is what War Games is all about. Both front lines leaving it in the ring.
The old guard and new school trading their biggest shots in one of the most dangerous environments in all of WWE.
If there's one man here with the most to prove, it's got to be Tonga Loa.
We've often seen that the man with the most to prove ends up being the difference maker in War Games.
Many folks think Tonga Loa is just a foot soldier for Solo. But let's not forget, this man is the son of Haku. Just like his father, Tonga Loa truly excels in a brawl. And there is no bigger brawl.
Wrists captured.
Here's the buzzer, and Jimmy Uso is looking for revenge against the new bloodline in War Games.
Look at this. Snap suplex. Going for it again. DDT plants that.
Both wrists captured. That was nasty.
Look at Jay. His lights are off. The WWE Universe is absolutely on fire right now.
I can barely hear you, Byron. I'm loving this. OG Bloodline leader Roman Reigns has so much on the line in this one, guys. Oh, and now, from 20 feet up,
There's no way.
Oh, please no. An absolute leap of faith, as graceful as anything can be in a steel cage.
Tattoos in your head. Oh, he saw it coming.
Knew what was coming there.
Then we see Tonga Loa.
That could put Tama down for good. Someone hold the roof down, because I think it's coming off the hinges.
And now from way up.
This one man well.
And that DDT was well delivered. 8 men in this war. But one seems to be finding his own internal battle. That man, Jimmy Uso.
He's currently on Team Roman, but this might be an instance of the enemy of my enemy is my friend.
Well, Jimmy had clashes with Roman. He went to war with his brother Jay. But the men who put Jimmy on the shelf for months stand across the ring. Jimmy's out for every member of Solo's squad tonight, and he'll deal with the rest of his fractured family later.
But now here's Jey Uso.
Propped up in the corner.
Tonga Loa being neutralized there.
Yeah, Jay had it well measured.
As their opponent delivers a stun gun.
Calculating the next move here. Check your face out of that one. Oh, getting smacked in the head.
Will Jay take advantage?
But there's been
Fatu.
And on the top. And Jimmy Uso.
And King Roman wins War Games.
The new bloodline has fallen.
Here are your winners. And gentlemen, it is time for Bloodline War Games. Roman Reigns, the Usos, and Sami Zayn versus Solo Sikoa, Tama Tonga, Tonga Loa, and Jacob Fatu.
Both of these sides have a deep and abiding hatred for one another. Solo felt he was held down. His crew never called up during Roman's time as the tribal chief.
But most of the men on Roman's side were unceremoniously removed from the bloodline, courtesy of Solo Sikoa. And those who weren't have faced continued attacks from the new bloodline.
And the winners tonight are very likely to be considered the true bloodline by the WWE Universe. Let's see who comes out on top tonight.
Oh, my goodness.
Solo Sikoa, leader of the new bloodline, has called himself the head of the table, called himself the tribal chief.
And when he asked the WWE Universe to acknowledge him, we're hearing more and more of the crowd agree.
Solo has grown in power with big wins and title reigns, but this is his biggest test yet. If his crew can defeat Roman's, Sikoa will be everything he says he is and more.
A lot to prove from the new bloodline tonight. Gentlemen, do you think they can do it?
Absolutely, Cole. Solo Sikoa, Jacob Fatu. Tonga Loa and Tama Tonga have been competing on a different level as of late.
They have won some major matches and earned titles too, but I worry they might not be as ready for War Games as Roman's crew. There's a lot more big match experience in general on Roman's side.
No, that may be true, but Solo's side has youth and a devil-may-care attitude that can work out tremendously inside War Games. I expect Solo's side to go all out here inside this sadistic structure.
Sami Zayn grew so much as a member of the bloodline, it really gave him a sense of self-worth.
Yeah, but part of that self-worth came from defying Roman, from defeating the Usos, which begs the question, and I wish there was a better way to phrase this. Is Sami Zayn still Usi?
I think he is, Corey. Sami seems elated to be fighting alongside Jay and even Jimmy. Those are his dogs.
Ooh, insulting.
Disgusting behavior. There was no respect shown there. Just punishing their opponent.
Oh, what a headbutt on the mark. And he's got to be in absolute agony right now.
Yeah, this is troubling. Can only hold on for so long now.
If there's one man here with the most to prove, it's got to be Tonga Loa.
We've often seen that the man with the most to prove ends up being the difference maker in War Games.
Blast off!
A big height, bigger impact.
We're seconds away from these teams being in even strength.
Oh, man, right to the esophagus. Super kick.
This War Games just got Usi, Zayn, joining the original Bloodline side into a mat slam. Able to capitalize on Jacob Fatu's mistake. Ooh. Gotta be a bit tough for Jay to stand up amongst his team. Some close allies, but some enemies he's yet to forgive.
We've seen the wars that Jay has waged with his cousin Roman, with his brother Jimmy, but he needs to put that aside tonight.
And Jay has the title wins and big victories that earned him the main event moniker. But if he's the one to put away the new bloodline, he will truly be the main event of War Games.
Getting carried to a vulnerable position here.
Look at this. Jacob is holding in.
Sami Zayn retaliates. OG Bloodline leader Roman Reigns has so much on the line in this one, guys.
Oh, absolutely, Michael. Solo Sikoa took his spot at the head of the table. He says he's the new tribal chief.
And that is Roman's legacy. Those names, this group, they mean something. The Bloodline represents all that Roman has built in his career. And he needs to take it back tonight. Tama Tonga looking to... Look out!
In the face! Looks like they're bringing it back.
Zayn with a takedown.
He can tap all he wants.
How's he going to get out of this predicament?
Elbows way out.
And talk about giving a DDT with authority.
Jay is out. That is it.
The odd man in, and he's looking for an ace up his sleeve now. I think tonight is going to be a breakout performance for Jacob Fatu. So much raw talent in that young man.
Every Bloodline member, new and old, is a generational athlete. But Jacob seems to be a step ahead of every one of these men at times.
Many already believe Jacob can take the mantle as the leader of the Bloodline. If he's the one to earn the victory tonight, his time as the tribal chief may come sooner than anyone thinks.
Old Bloodline, new Bloodline, both sides engaging in a brutal battle.
Every one of these men is fighting with every fiber in their being to be considered the true Bloodline. Takes over for a blackjack.
Targeting a body part, working the arm.
8 men in this war, but one seems to be fighting his own internal battle. That man, Jimmy Uso.
He's currently on Team Roman, but this might be an instance of the enemy of my enemy is my friend.
Well, Jimmy had clashes with Roman. He went to war with his brother Jeff. The men who put Jimmy on the shelf for months stand across the ring. Jimmy's out for every member of Solo Squad tonight, and he'll deal with the rest.
Look out!
This is about to get worse. Hooked up top. Samoan drop through the table.
Table's broken in half. Don't worry, though. There might still be more around here somewhere.
Solo Sikoa's group at a decided disadvantage.
Watching.
Now Jimmy. And guys, this is what War Games is all about. Both bloodlines leaving it all in the ring.
The old guard and new school trading their biggest shots in one of the most dangerous environments in all of WWE.
Tossed clear across that gap and crashing down into the opposite ring.
He pulls off the reversal. Quick thinking that time. That was absolutely amazing.
He's looking poised to finish tomahawk. Who's taking a rough hit from a thrown trash can.
Countdown underway. The odds about to no longer be even.
Oh, my goodness. Into the powerbomb.
This will turn.
Jay nailed all of it.
Samoan driver.
And now officially in the fray. It pays to be coming in and having more friends and foes in the cage.
What a raucous crowd here tonight. Tama taking out some damage.
Zayn capitalizing on that opening when it appeared.
Nas to bring Jimmy down.
Nasty boot by Zayn. Is that all she wrote for Tagaloa? Bush! So precise with the super kick. Isolating their opponents on and on. Nasty stomps.
Boom! Did you hear the impact?
Here comes another one.
And looking at Jacob Fatu.
With a DDT.
Did Jacob Fatu get enough of it?
Steered away there.
Can Jacob Fatu? saw was a warm-up. Now these... Tonga setting it up. Here it comes. Tongan twist. Jay is out. That is it. From the top. Hazardous position as Jimmy gains his footing. Rearing way back. Samoan spike. That's one for Sikoa before. Flipping same time. Sikoa got him in his sights. Samoan spike. Terrible position for Jimmy. Foot just stomping down.
Look at this. This can't be good. Tossed around like a rag doll. He finds a counter.
Has set up in the kick. That's Sammy opened it there. Wrists captured. That is what it takes to top. Both wrists captured. Nasty. And Tonga close things out.
Now looking at Jay.
And that took Reigns down.
Quick count out after one.
Wow. I thought for sure that was it. He almost got caught by that one.
Well-timed counter on Tonga. What a chops.
We're about to see DDT. There you go. About to end this fight. Oh, man, he is fired up now. Is that all? He's going back to the ring. Jacob Fatu taking flight with the moonsault.
Did Jacob Fatu get enough of it?
Hey, does Jimmy have enough time to recover?
What's he doing? He had this match in the...
Tonga.
Twist. Can Reigns recover from that?
Combination. Things have gotten much worse for Roman Reigns.
Tonga setting it up.
Here it comes. Tonga twist. Victory nearly in hand for Tonga.
He's headed up. Might be going toward the top of this war game structure.
Soaring.
Tonga fights back.
Able to evade the clothesline, looking for a pinning combination. Shoulders are down.
Hold it, reverses it. Shoulders down. Kicks out. He still has life.
How in the world did he kick out? Dodge is out of the way. Ooh, slows that down in the right place.
Shoulders are down.
Is this the end?
And looking at Jacob Fatu.
From behind. Back suplex.
Super kick.
Both wrists captured. Good night. What a knee. May have just vanquished Reigns. What a headbutt.
Vicious. That last shot did major damage. Blood running down his face.
Then we see Tonga Loa. And Sano's team takes it.
All hail the true bloodline.
Here are your winners. Solo.
Okay, a little bit out of character for your wise man, but that was a little bit difficult for me to watch. Seeing this family splinter into two groups, fighting against each other, it breaks my dark heart. But they're all grown men, and you settled the issue. Now let's give Solo credit. Forming Team Solo was, of course, his usual backup of Tama Tonga and Tongaloa, the sons of Haku, feared as one of the baddest men to ever walk planet Earth. Along with them, the Samoan werewolf, Jacob Fatu, son of Tama, also known as TK All Day, the Tonga Kid, another fearsome competitor from WWE's golden era. But did you know that Haku and Tama once comprised one of WWE's most impressive tag teams? Haku had been considered family by the Dynasty for years on end, and his teaming with Tama, brother of Rikishi, solidified this for eternity. The Islanders were a formidable test for any tag team in WWE in the late 1980s, competing against teams like the Hart Foundation and the British Bulldogs. Initially fan favorites, the two would embrace a more hard-nosed approach and even teamed up with WWE Hall of Famer Bobby the Brain Heenan, finding even more success. The team flawlessly merged aerial excellence, martial arts mastery, and some good old-fashioned Islander grit. Perhaps their most infamous moment saw them actually dog-nap Matilda, mascot of the British Bulldogs, showing that they were willing to do literally anything to throw opponents off their game. Both men are still revered today as two of the real legit tough guys in the industry, names that instill fear simply upon mention, and they absolutely taught their children well. Tama Tonga and Tongaloa both loved to slowly brutalize an opponent in the traditional Haku style, while Jacob Fatu hurls his body at opponents from all angles with reckless abandon, much like Islander Tama in his TK All Day heyday. For their inclusion in the 2K25 showcase, we find the Islanders in a dream match, taking on another team that has mastered the air, ground fighting, and has their own brand of swag that keeps opponents guessing at all times. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm talking about the Street Profits. Montez Ford and Angelo Dawkins have put together one hell of a run in WWE, and the perennial tag team champions are going to find themselves in an unfamiliar setting, taking on Haku and Tama in a best 2 out of 3 falls match. Anyone can sneak a win out, but Haku and Tama often competed in this type of match to fully demonstrate the superiority to their opponents. And you can bet that they're out to do the same thing to Angelo and Tez. So get out there and showcase the tag team mastery that the Islanders used to terrorize their opponents. Lift your party cups and take one last sip for the Street Profits. And don't worry, no one will hold you responsible for the damage you and the Islanders caused them, because I assure you, the Islanders can handle the smoke.
The Street. The Islanders and Street Profits facing off here in a 2 out of 3 falls match. Two teams that mix high flying and hard hits with ease. This is going to be exciting.
The Islanders move at such speeds that you can't take your eyes off them for a second. The Street Profits have got to be at their best if they hope for a win tonight.
You can tell that Haku and Tama want to end the party for Dawkins and Ford. Luckily, they have the biggest party pooper in WWE in their corner, in the form of the Weasel, Bobby Heenan.
Corey, you've competed in these type of matches before. What's the key to victory for Haku and Tama?
It's crucial for the Islanders to win the first fall as early as possible. To do that, they've got to either isolate Ford or Dawkins and block their path to make an attack.
He's not in a good spot here, guys.
Something that Tez and Dawkins need to watch out for tonight is the presence of Bobby the Weasel Heenan. He'll do anything for his clients.
Don't you dare disparage the brain, Saxton. Heenan is indeed a wise man who has quickly brought the Islanders up the ranks. They'll be tag champions in no time. And he got to his partner.
Counter right when it was needed. Underhook suplex. And shoulders are down.
I think this ref might be a little slow on the count.
Oh, man.
Haku able to reverse. We're watching two great teams at work right now, but with the talent at this level in the ring, you have to wonder, are there any possible breakout single stars here?
Every one of these men has that sort of potential, Michael. I mean, Montez Ford has had moments of single success, competing in many high-profile matches on his own.
Though you'd be doing a great disservice to Angelo Dawkins, who has an equally impressive skill set should he go solo. And of course, both Islanders competed separately for a time in WWE before joining up, so you know that Tama and Haku can once again dominate as single stars.
Okay, he should really focus on the match now. We get the point.
Dropped him with a big shoulder tackle.
And Dawkins can't be thinking about parties after that maneuver.
Oh, yeah, it's on now.
Great sequence of offense from Haku.
The Islanders straight up crushing the Profits here.
Look, I get that the Islanders are brutal, but when I look at Haku, I kind of see something royal about him.
Are you kidding me, Saxton? Haku's a big, mean dude who loves to brawl. Nothing about him says royalty.
Though Bobby Heenan does seem intent on taking the Islanders to the top of WWE, perhaps becoming king of the ring, is on that path. Big back body drop.
What elevation.
Oh, kick connects. And Montez Ford finds himself on the defensive.
The Islanders from the heavens. Splash from the top.
His body is showing the effects of this match. Here we go. Elbow drop.
Consecutive high-risk maneuvers, and the pace of this match has certainly picked up.
Here we go again. He made his point. Concentrate on the match instead of everything outside of it.
To the sky!
Oh, he paid for that. High risk. What great.
Uh-oh.
And he saw that coming from Montez. A 2 out of 3 falls match is a different beast and a bit of a rarity in tag team competition. But one of these teams actually has a bit of a history with this stipulation.
Yeah, Cole, the Islanders have a history of success in multi-fall matches and in high-profile situations, no less. They competed in the main event of the first Royal Rumble event in this kind of match and won it in 2 straight falls.
They also won a 2 out of 3 falls match on Saturday night's main event. Bottom line, the Islanders are more than ready for this. Hopefully, the Street Profits are quick learners.
Relentless aggression coming from Haku here.
Yeah, Dawkins needs to find a way to right the ship here.
Evades the attack.
Boom! A drop kick.
On the mark.
So many accolades for Dawkins and Ford. Triple Crown Tag Team Champions, multiple WrestleMania wins. This win could be another major feather in their caps.
It could be, but for the Islanders, all those accolades are motivation. Haku and Tama know they're the best tag team around, so they want to knock off the Profits and prove it. Then maybe they'll get the respect they rightfully deserve.
Soaring!
The Profits are down, and the Islanders are about to reap the rewards.
Oh, what a kick! Haku just looking to humiliate his opponent.
Ooh!
I'm glad the Islanders are able to compete tonight. I was worried they'd have to serve another suspension.
Oh, what a phony charge that was. Heenan and the Islanders did an amazing job as dog sitters, and they got punished for it. Then again, the corrupt president who handed out that suspension also vacated the WWE Championship for no good reason.
Yeah, Corey, there's just too many things to correct you on there.
And Ford's resolve might be wavering here. Big-time offense from Haku. Oh, kick right in the face.
And is he? Yeah, it looks like he... bleeding now.
Taking steps toward the top rope.
From the heavens. Oh, took it high risk, but was off the mark.
Sent to the corner.
Boom! Good defense from him. The Street Profits having a bit of trouble here against the Islanders.
There's just something about the Anawahi family that Tez and Dawkins can't quite overcome.
Roman Reigns, Jacob Fatu, Tonga Loa, Tama Tonga, and of course the Usos. Every person with bloodline affiliation has been a real problem for the Profits. Let's see if their fortunes change against the Islanders. My God, the Islanders continuing the assault. The Street Profits just don't know. Here we go again.
Headbutt connects.
And the Islanders just sent the Profits up in smoke.
And yet another.
He's looking for yet another exclamation mark. Haku with a big-time move.
Here we go again. He made his point. Concentrate on the match instead of everything outside of it.
This is a big night for the Street Profits. Their party cups are filled to the brim tonight. I took a sniff of it, and it nearly knocked me out.
I've seen tap water knock you loopy, Saxton, but I know for a fact that the Profits have the strong stuff in hand tonight. In fact, I've heard the Islanders plan on taking a victory swig after this match.
They can definitely handle it, Corey. Tom and Haku have very strong heads. Haku is picking the opposition apart.
Yeah, Ford's having trouble fighting. Trying to go for it again. Headbutt lands.
Nothing much. Cover!
Wow, talk about making the save.
Oh, man.
The Profits battling with every ounce of their souls.
And the Islanders are unleashing a mauling.
He puts him into the corner.
Ooh!
Tag made, double team. Going to send their opponent across the ring into the ropes, and double chop takes them down. Ford seems this could do it. A well-earned fall there.
Bam! Oh!
Again, a tag is made. Here comes the double team. What do they have planned here?
Oh, goodness!
Make a wish. Ooh. Oh.
Oh, God, what a shot to the face.
Is it enough? The cover! 2. Second fall for the Islanders, and they beat the Profits.
Here are your winners. Come on.
Ladies and